Sabonis is a guy you got to give a lot of attention to. So we're boxing out, rotating out, and they shot, quite a bit of jumpers early. Ball was bouncing towards the free throw line area. So my rule is if it gets below head level is mine. Anything up there about a rim is somebody else got to get that one.
Squeeze up 4 more assists.
Yeah, I probably could have. I think they gypped me on one, honestly. So I made it, that's why I gave up. But yeah, stat people, they cut me short.
The lineup just in here is 35 minutes, obviously for points. What does he give you when he jumps in? What do you like about the
somebody else that can push the ball, right? That speed. That was kind of the 1-2 punch that I remember coming in with. My early years. They stressed for me to push the pace and change the tempo of the game. So that's a skill in the NBA, being able to push the pace, being able to collapse the defense. And I think once he gets a couple more gears, slow, and he'll be even more dangerous. But that when he's out there moving, it's hard to guard. And we saw that early in training camp. He's just flying around and he can make the right reads. The game will continue to slow down for him. But he was great for us tonight, and he's been playing great. So hopefully we can keep building on that, and he can keep growing.
He does seem to have a feel to make that right read, whether to get to the rim or kick it out to the corner. That's a very hard skill to develop. Are you surprised to see it in a guy 5 games into his career?
I mean, that's one of those things, you have it or you don't. You know what I mean? And I saw it, the first couple of times I saw him play. Again, the speed and the length, and sometimes you can make passes that you think are open and they're not, and that's something that you'll learn. But his eyes are always in the right spot. His heart is always in the right place, and he's been making a lot of plays for us. He's getting better defensively. He's just a smart guy. You want smart guys out there who can lock into the game plan, who know how to play off of each other. And I think just the more reps and experience that he gets, he'll continue to get better. From day one, I just told him to shoot the 3. That's probably his only issue he's going to have. And he stepped up and knocked 2 down, 2 for 3 tonight. It's going to be a problem if he knocks those down.
Was it taking him because he was deferring, or he didn't feel comfortable the rhythm of it?
Probably both. I mean, you could grow up, just like me, floor general, that's how you are grown up, and, you go to college and you're trying to win. And, I certainly never thought about shooting 20 shots in the game or something like that. I got to the NBA and they told me that's what I had to do. So here we are. Now people don't think I'm a point guard anymore. It's great. So that's something that he'll learn. You got to shoot the ball. You got to be a threat. And, just knock down the open ones. He'll continue to get open ones. There's no scouting report on him. And he works his butt off every day, like the rest of the guys.
Fred, you and Nick have both talked about the physicality and the way the game is being called. Games are being called early in the season. Nick talked before the game about obviously adapting to it, but also bringing it, the physicality early on. I imagine you guys are happy with the way that you guys did that tonight.
I mean, other than the first game, I think we've been pretty physical in every game we've played. So yes, we're adjusting to it, adapting to it. It's going to take some time. I thought we were definitely very physical tonight. OG set the tone in the paint offensively. I thought all 5 guys were on the same page defensively to start the game. And it's something that we'll continue to get better with and learn. And, it's changed so much. It drastically it's changed. And, we'll continue to learn and adapt to it, not really complaining about it. And it's just little small things here and there, but you really just can't play for fouls anymore. It's like they're not calling much in terms of when guys are trying to get fouled. So works for us defensively. I think it'll be an advantage, and offensively we'll have to continue to learn and adapt.
What does it mean to get the first one at home? Home court's been such a big thing for you guys over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm not going to make too much of it. I think it's good to build a foundation for a young team. This team certainly looks different than a lot of the teams we've had since I've been here, but it's good just to build that foundation, because when we're playing well and when we're winning here, this is one of the most special places in the NBA, if not the most special place in the NBA, with the fans and the way that the energy is here. So we got to continue to build that. Fans are going to be fans, and if you win and you play well, they'll be there and they'll love you. If not, well, it'll be up and down. So we got to continue to keep building that advantage.
Talked about the spacing issues before. How much better was it tonight?
It was better. We had our spots. I think we're just stalling out a little bit. We got to get better in those late shakedowns. It's kind of like, a scramble in football where you got to make something happen. So the late shakedowns will continue to cut and relocate and find each other. But other than that, we were in our spots. We were pretty good. I thought Precious and Scotty were reading each other at the 4-5 OG on his post cuts was good. So we'll continue to grow and get better. Look at the film and see how we can get better tomorrow.
Can you talk about the energy that temporary assistant coach Siakam's been bringing?
Yeah, he won't shut up, man. I haven't heard him talk this much in my life. So I think he's getting antsy over there. He's talking the whole game. He's on the refs. He's on the bench. He's coaching. He's coaching, and yeah, he's on the court. So he's got to be careful. But he's been great. He's been vocal. He's been involved. I think it's big for those young guys to see him kind of insert himself as the leader. Obviously, we know what he brings as a player, and then he's got to show up and bring his tools when he comes back. So it's good. We're ready for him. Obviously, he's got to get healthier, but he's been great for us. We love having P over there. Make him good. Come on, man.
Hey, Fred, my bad. With Scotty and Delano, with Delano, Nick was saying that one of the messages they told him in Summer League was that he needed to pick up the pace. And we're already seeing him doing that. With Scotty, they've told him to be more aggressive. We're already seeing him do that. What have you made of their ability to learn quickly?
I think that's probably honestly the hardest thing to do as a young player is to, like some young players either have that or they don't, and you just don't want to see the same mistakes over and over. So both of those guys have been sponges. It's not easy, you know what I mean, being in this position, playing a lot as a young player with really no point of reference. But they both have been open-minded. They work hard every day, and that's all you can ask for. And when you get out there, play as hard as you can, we'll all live with the results. So it's not always easy, and you can see that sometimes, but both of those guys have been quick learners, and they're going to have to continue to do that because we're only 5 games in. We got a long way to go. So there'll be ups, there'll be downs, but I like our energy, and I like the chemistry and the trust that we're building, and we're going to have to continue to do that.
Thanks, Fred.
Lewis, is that you?
That is. Hey, Fred, you guys initiated the offense a lot through OG in the post in the first half. How does that change what you can sort of do, what you can offer on the offensive end?
It just gives you a steady outlet. You know what I mean? We're going to continue to find what our sets are and what kind of where our drop-off points are when we need a bucket, when we need things to stall out. We got a good flow. We got a good transition, secondary offense. But, our half-court offense is going to continue to blossom and adapt. And I think right now, until they start doubling him, he's going to be a tough cover down there for anybody, especially the way that is being officiated. So there's not many guys that are going to be able to guard OG down there one-on-one. And that's something that we're going to have to continue to take advantage of. So I'm sure he'll be getting doubled here soon, and then we'll have to adapt from there. But so far, he's been great on the low block.